Oh, sorry, my mic was muted. I said, welcome on in, everyone. Today is Friday. I hope everybody's day is going well. Mine is busy. Sorry I wasn't on yesterday. I was just feeling really tired after going out. And it was actually a good thing I didn't stream because it didn't take long before I ended up dozing off. I dozed off and I needed that rest. I'm still sleepy because it's been a little rough with the heat because I don't do well with the heat. I have a hard time sleeping when it's really hot. That's why one of the reasons why I prefer the cold, because I'm able to sleep with no issues while it's cold. But I'm here and now we get to play. Plus there's a lot of stuff going on in the background today, but I got it done and I'm ready to start playing. And today we're gonna be playing Zenless Zone Zero. It's been a while since we've been on the game, but I wanted to but I think they no doubt have had to fix the audio issues, right, with the characters and everything. They no doubt got the characters at this point in, so hopefully we're gonna get through the story because they've added a lot, and I don't want to like lose a whole lot like I did with Star Rail, because it took a while for us to get to where we were. And also, I know on Star Rail we're on the boss, but I really don't want to fight I'm just not in the mood to fight a irritating boss, to be honest. Today I want to just chill and have fun and see what we can do in Zenless. So I hope you guys are ready. Let's head on over and get started with Zenless, shall we? Let me turn that off. Okay. See here. Okay, let's see where we are. First, let's go over here and do this. Okay, we got that. Okay, now that we've done that, let's go and all right. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got retro. Oh, also guys, if you haven't seen it, is the last episode of Fire Force of the final season has been released. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but I liked how they ended it. I liked how they ended the series. I like how they did the ending, but I don't know if they did, but I think but as anybody who's watched the series and knows about it, it's a prequel to Soul Eater. But I think in the studio might be, I don't know if they were, but I hope they were dropping hints that they plan on doing a remake of Soul Eater. I actually want a remake of Soul Eater, because I've seen the original anime of Soul Eater and I want a new anime series done on it, but that follows more closely to the manga, because I feel with Soul Eater, since the Fire Force, it went through the whole manga, it went through the series and the manga. I think they should do Soul Eater next, because that way they still have they can work on the project and they can make Soul Eater really good. They could do Soul Eater really good, since the whole manga has been done for years. They can easily take all that information. They have all the source material they need of the anime, of the manga, and they can easily make a remake of the anime, a remake anime where it follows more closely to the source material, which what I want to see happen next, since Fire Force is now done. So that way it's more of a continuation. Oh, battery charge. Okay, so we need to do a mission where we...
Promise to tell me if anything's wrong, okay?
You see... Oh, I can unlock this. Nice. Okay. Okay, let's teleport, and we'll do a quick issue long. We'll do a little work on, and hopefully maybe get some materials to level her up. All right, let's get to it.
Move it!
Yeah?
Out of my way!
Behind you! Yeah.
Move it! Move it!
What's this? Huh? I see air. Light brings the dawn.
Out of my way!
Huh? Swirling stone!
Out of my way! Out of my way!
Huh?
Take you! Out of my way! Move it!
Succeed! Soaring light!
I'll take you! Out of my way! Move it!
The line is drawn.
Wipe out. All right, now that we've done that, let's see if we can maybe upgrade her ability a bit.
The HIA Club is now recruiting for its summer membership special offer. Ask the club staff for more details.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, I forgot. Okay, there it is. Right up here. That. Mm-hmm. Okay, now that let's get to internet and let's do go over here.
That was close. Almost blew our cover there. Thanks for playing along. Looks like Bow Lion's intel still needs some work.
Acting Temple Master.
Acting Temple Master. And that Bang Boo backing you up. That's not Bee Lion, is it? It looks more like Bow Lion. The one who secretly snuck down from Rinquay Summit to train at Phylum Heights, right?
Wait, why? You gotta be kidding me. They didn't put the voice
The
in.
other day, I was hanging around Waifei Peninsula when I ran into little Bow Lion.
You would think after all this
Turns out
time they would have put
snuck
it
down
in.
the mountain too. We both nearly jumped out of our skins, thinking the other had been sent to drag us back to Yunquay Summit.
So you also snuck down the mountain, Senior?
We met so briefly last time that we didn't really get a chance to talk. Why did you sneak down the mountain, Senior?
Well, for certain reasons, I'm not exactly allowed to leave Yunquay Summit as I please. Shifu had me in seclusion training for ages. It was so boring I could scream. Just after I came out of seclusion, I heard Shifu had to head into the city for something important. My brother and Senior Fufu probably went with her too, right? Talk about perfect
Well,
timing.
about her brother. Her brother, I mean, yeah, right?
Senior Shunguang's brother. That must be Senior Ye. Sounds like she still doesn't know what happened. Telling her now would only ruin her mood. I'll find a better time later.
These days, Little Bow Lion and I have been traveling around Waifei, doing our part to fight evil and help those in need. Oh, and we've heard tons of stories about Shifu and your past adventures. Stuff like foiling the Exaltus conspiracy, resolving crises in the Hollows. Just hearing it all got my blood pumping. But then, my grand adventure hit a teeny tiny problem. I kind of ran out of adventure funds. I left in such a rush, I didn't bring enough with me. Just when Bow Lion and I were about to give up, a figure suddenly zipped into sight like whoosh! That was you, Junior Wise. You're my lifesaver, and the only person I can depend on in Waifei now. Please, please, you're the only one I'm close with here. You'll take us in, right? Pretty please.
You in Sweepy and Tipple is also your home.
Take you in? You're making it sound too formal, Senior. Suibian Temple's a Rinquay Summit chapter. Naturally, it's your home too. If you move in, things will only get livelier. Of course, we're more than happy to have you here. My sister Belle and I both live here, and there are other disciples around too. If you ever need anything, we can always help out.
Perfect. But now that you mention it, I do have one teeny tiny little favor to ask.
A teeny favor.
Feel free to ask me anything. What can I do for you, Senior?
First, call me Senior a few more times. I'm enjoying it.
Huh? Where should I go?
Huh?
Paul?
You don't want to?
Senior.
Sure, no problem. Senior Xuanguang.
Yay! Well, I never get tired of hearing Senior, but given the situation, just call me Xiao Guang for now. My brother and Shifu call me that. And can I just call you by your name? Oh, and about who I am, could you keep it a secret from the others for now? It took a lot for me to sneak down here. If word gets out, Shifu will know in no time and have me dragged right back up the mountain.
Shifu?
Shifu was usually so carefree. I didn't expect her to be so protective.
No, there has to be another reason why.
I promise. If anyone asks, I'll just say, you're my friend who admires Rinkwei Summit's way of training. They haven't seen you before, so it'll be fine.
Awesome! You're the best, Junior Wise. It's settled then. Don't worry. While Shifu's away, if anything happens during our adventures, your senior will protect you with everything she's got. This is my first time being a senior. It feels so fun and satisfying.
How is it? What do you mean? What does she mean by her first time? Because she's already a senior. As Xiao Guang speaks, you hear a voice calling for help from the door. You heard to the door.
Young masters, my name is Old Zhao. I'm a miner who lives not too far from here. Something's happened over at the old mining site. I ran into some Swabian Temple disciples on my way here, and they told me to find one of Yixuan Shifu's new disciples.
The old mining site. What's going on down there?
Some of our workers, and one of Banyue Shifu's apprentices. And now they're all trapped there by the miasma.
Trapped in miasma.
What are miners doing there? Isn't Porcelumex under a work stoppage order? As far as I know, the acting manager is definitely supposed to be enforcing that.
Well, it's not technically a production zone. The place had been mined out and abandoned. They started shutting it down years ago. That shutdown was interrupted by the miasma disaster a decade back. Hardly any miners or their families made it out alive. They left their equipment behind, and the mine faded from public memory. Lately, people have been saying the miasma's thinned out, almost like an ebbing tide, which got some clueless, promotion-hungry manager thinking it would be a great idea to send a team in and see if they couldn't start things up again. A few miners who had survived the disaster wanted to go back and pick up some keepsakes, so they volunteered to join the team. And now look at the mess we're in. That apprentice was supposed to be their muscle, but he hasn't made it back either. Porcelumex already managed to rescue a few, but no one knows how long it'll take for the rest to get out. I couldn't get in touch with Banyue Shifu, and the helpers Porcelumex sent didn't exactly put my mind at ease. So I came to ask for help from the masters at Swabian Temple.
Don't worry. Please, lead the way. I'll go with you right now.
I'll go with you too.
The old mining site. That's exactly where Sarah and Senior Ye went. Perfect. I can investigate, get some solid leads, then tell Xiaoguang about it. And me too, Senior... Xiaoguang. I'm coming with you. Sir, we've got a few things to discuss and prepare first. Could you share the location with us? We'll head over right after.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I need to hurry back to help now. I'll be counting on you both.
After leaving the details, the miner rushes off in a hurry.
Wise, you look like you wanted to say something earlier? Saving a few people trapped in the hollow is a piece of cake for me. Trust me, I can handle it alone. You stay here and keep Swabian Temple safe. I'll be quick, in and out, promise.
I couldn't bring it up earlier. There are things I need to discuss with you privately. Are we going to go with this?
I couldn't say this earlier. Since you've been in seclusion all this time, I doubt Shifu and the others had time to tell you. Truth is, before we came to Waifei Peninsula, we didn't just run a video store. My sister and I have another job. We also take on commissions as proxies.
Proxies! So that's your specialty. No wonder Shifu, who rarely takes on disciples, made an exception for you two. That means... we could actually...
Okay, sorry about that. I had to tell family members.
Yeah, We could head into the hollow to save those people.
Got a lot of
worried
there's a
just
lot of
now.
stuff going on at the
We just
moment.
need to let Belle know about the situation first.
Yeah. Helping those in danger is part of what it means to be a disciple of Yunkoi Summit. Besides, my brother and I actually go way back with Banyue Shifu. It's been years since we last spoke, but he really looked after us before. If his apprentice is in trouble, I can't just stand by and do nothing.
So you know about Banyu Shifu too?
So you know Banyue Shifu too. He's helped us out a lot before. Let me try to contact him now.
You trying to reach Banyu Shifu, but there's no reply. So, oh. Well, that might be why. There we go. Okay, that was why.
Master, Banya is
It's been a
currently
while since
inside
we've heard
Lothian
Fairy.
Hollow and cannot be reached at this time.
Is he in the hollow?
If Banyue Shifu is in the hollow, he probably already knows about the trapped miners and his apprentice.
You know they say Shifu. To me, it
may
just
I
sounds
ask who
Shifu,
Fairy
because
is?
like in Kung Fu Panda.
I am Fairy, a Type 3 general-purpose AI equipped with total sequential integration. I am also Master's supreme assistant, the most versatile companion for holo navigation, data processing, and life management. Last but not least, when Master makes questionable decisions, I offer a modest spark of wisdom to keep things on track. Hello, Miss Yeshun Wang. I have forwarded your lifestyle preference analysis report to Second Assistant. That is, the Master's rather clumsy sister, as an important reference for arranging your guest room.
Hey!
Miss Xiaoguang, if you're curious about Master's little secrets, such as how many snacks they've been secretly hoarding, whether they talk in their sleep, or which hand they squeeze first when they get nervous, I can also provide you with the report of
Wait,
equal
why
depth.
it talks in his
After
sleep?
You'll understand Master about 89.75% as well as I do.
Interrupt Fairy.
Fairy, maybe we should talk about that later.
Thank you, Fairy. But I think I'll try getting to know Wise on my own. It's more fun to discover things little by little. I'll leave the Hollow Rescue and the guest room arrangements in your capable hands.
Understood, Miss Xiaoguang. I respect your spirit of discovery, and I look forward to building a peaceful life at Suibian Temple with you.
I guess Fairy can be considerate once in a blue moon. Alright, back to the matter at hand. Wise, you and Xiao Guang should head back first and get ready to go into the hollow. I'll set up the HDD to support you.
Alright. Phaethon and Xiaoguang's first mission begins now.
Phaethon? Wow, so you're the legendary proxy I heard about a few days ago. Sorry. Saving people comes first. We gotta focus on what's important.
Okay, let's see. Barry has a preliminary grasp of the situation. Some people from Porcelumex might have been rescued, but their manager, a miner, and Banyu Shifu's disciple are still missing. Why Zhao Guang Eos is ready. You want to start the hollow rescue now? Let's go. Into the hollows we go.
Were there always flowers like these in the hollow?
I feel like I've seen these flowers before. No signs of miasma corruption.
I believe I've seen flowers like these before. And they don't seem to show any signs of miasma corruption either. It's just like what Ozao said. Miasma in Lemnian Hollow seems to be receding like an ebbing tide. Maybe this
That
is
can't
one
be
of the
good.
signs that the miasma is getting weaker. Places once swallowed by it are starting to show traces of life again.
Is that so? I feel like I've seen these white flowers before. A long time ago. But where was it? Never mind. That doesn't matter now. Let's keep going.
The path's blocked. Let's use disintegration to clear the obstacle.
Help! Help me!
Someone's calling for help. Over there!
Help! Please!
Request received, dear. I'm on.
Dear, please leave a 5-star review for today and delete any prior complaints or negative comments. Otherwise...
You'll make sure I get back safe, right? You have to understand how important I am to this operation.
That must be the disciple.
The mine reactivation safety report.
Please kindly shut that little mouth of yours. I almost envy how blissfully clueless you are. After causing this mess, you don't even realize it. How does that saying go? Don't put your foot in your mouth.
Causing a mess?
I can see what they
What do you
did
mean?
with her. They gave her yin and yang
Pleasing with a
kind of
reckless
hairstyle.
isn't in my job description. I'm only here to deal with a customer complaint you filed a few days ago. Who knew you'd run off somewhere this dangerous? Finding the quickest and most efficient fix for every complaint. That's the mission of our TOPS Cross-Department Customer Service Center. Just think of me as your preschooler's self-service guide. Want me to switch to the kitty navigation mode while I'm at it?
Okay, that's funny. That's funny right there. Throwing him under the bus. Cross Department Customer Service Center.
Hey, Dylan. We meet again. What's TOPS Cross Department Customer Service Center? Weren't you with Krampus?
Times are tough. Gotta keep a few side gigs to stay afloat. Judging by that look, you didn't come here for sightseeing either, huh?
We're here to rescue people. Want to join us?
We heard there are people trapped here. My friend and I came to help. Are you here for the same reason? If so, we should move together. It'll be safer that way.
Me? Oh, I'm just an unlucky call center operator who came chasing down a customer complaint. But hey, since we're all friends here, I'd be glad to help if you promise to leave me some good reviews so I can hit my quota today. Oops. There I go, running my mouth again. As soon as I say yes to something, trouble pops right up.
A few more ethereals emerge nearby. Didn't let me finish.
Is it my shift again?
Wait. Okay, just get.
Judging by the way you fight, you're from Yunquay Summit, aren't you?
What? Yunquay Summit? No way!
This is awful. Since you're the reason, the rescue team. Since you're the rescue team, get me out of here first. Are there any more survivors ahead? How am I supposed to know? Just get me out of here first. Ow, my whole body hurts so bad. Ow. You organize this startup event or whatever it is, and you don't know how many people there are. I've arranged for someone to escort you out. If you keep trying to mess around, I can guarantee the coordinates I'll leave will be accurate. There's also a minor and a young man. Saving lives comes first. You're here to save us, right? I'm fine. I'm not badly hurt, but you need to help that young man quick. Right, look down there and you'll see a kind-hearted young disciple from Banyu Shifu's martial arts school came with us, doing his best to keep us safe. He tried to help me, but ended up getting stuck at the bottom. This cliff, the miasma is so thick down there. I don't dare go anywhere any closer, go any lower. All I can do is wait here. We'll find a way. Thank you. I'll leave it all to you guys.
Sacrifices. The Exaltists were wiped out. Why are these things still here?
The Exaltists? I thought the Defense Force wiped them all out. Didn't expect to see stragglers here. Leaving loose ends like that isn't a good habit. Seems like this place has got more uninvited guests than I thought. You there! Speak up! What are you doing here?
Bunch of snot-nosed brats.
You?
Back her up, put a fierce intimidating look. It shows this one.
Talking, or we won't be so nice anymore.
Oh, I just forgot, I took the auto off. You are ignored again.
Listen, friends, that's not how you interrogate someone. He's got the right to keep his mouth shut, you know? And that's fine. He can stay quiet. But if he can't show his worth, we can always hand him over to the Defense Force. Hey, you. I've heard that some folks in the Defense Force hate your kind with a passion. If you end up in their hands, by the time you're ready to talk, they might not be in the mood to listen. Right now, you're basically an employee trying to pay off your boss's debts after the company's already gone under. No matter how you look at it, you're the one taking the loss.
All right, I'll tell you. Just don't tell them I said it.
Andy, had you already died a moment ago?
Weren't you acting all ready to die a minute ago? Giving up already?
I've had enough of living every day in fear. It's all because Lady Sarah suddenly decided we have to go searching for some ancient array.
Of course it's Sarah.
Of course it's Sarah. What kind of ancient array?
I'm not gonna lie, I've got no idea. We've been running around like headless chickens for days, no clue what we're even looking for. She just said to keep an eye out for anything that looked like it was hundreds of years old or didn't belong here. Honestly, I don't think she even knows what she's looking for herself. What rotten luck. I thought joining the Exaltists would turn my life around, but not long after I signed up, the Overseer died. And now I'm just running and hiding, living in fear. You know what? Just hand me over to the Defense Force already. I'm done.
Don't give up hope. You can still turn a new leaf.
Don't give up hope. You can still turn a new leaf and start over.
Start over? The only ones starting over are the sacrifices Lady Sarah reverted back.
Wait, sacrifices reverted? What do you mean?
Wait, what do you? I never heard of
that's
that.
Complicated. After Overseer Mevarok died, the Creator gave Lady Sarah some kind of power. I saw it with my own eyes. She turned several sacrifices back to normal. No trace of corruption at all. She called it, return to the origin.
In the vision, Senior says Sarah freed him from his nightmares.
In the visions, Senior Yes said Sarah freed him from his nightmares. She must have used the same power.
Stuff like that's way above my pay grade. But ever since Lady Sarah inherited the Creator's authority, she's gotten more and more mysterious. No one knows what she's up to. The only one still tagging along with her is that gloomy guy.
Hmm? Who's she with?
Oh no, could that be?
Master, your heart rate just spiked to 140 BPM. That's caught red-handed stress levels. Your brainwaves are showing intense activity in the panic topic change zone. If you try to change the subject now, your pitch will rise by 15% and your speech speed by 40%. Credibility predicted to drop below baseline.
Wise?
We should prioritize saving people. How about we just restrain him for now and question him after?
Yeah. What matters now is finding the trapped people. I'll hold him in place for the time being.
Well then, let's keep moving.
The path is blocked by rubble.
That's a massive piece of rubble. Let's take a look around.
That shouldn't be hard to get rid of. A huge boulder is blocking the tracks with what appears to be flammable or scattered around. Maybe you could try using disintegration to detonate the flammable ore. You don't have enough flammable ore here, but that minecart over there is packed with it. First activate the tracks to transport the minecart, then blast through the obstacle. Okay. Okay, I know probably know what to do here. Just have to get the tracks in the right place.
Looks like we need to pull the lever first to activate the right track.
Then we need to push the minecart to the rubble, right?
Off we go. And there we go. All right, let's get. We now know how to get through.
Better use disintegration again.
There we go.
Thanks for saving me back there. I'm Ningtian. How should I address you all?
Rep 2493, Dylan here. No need to thank me. Though, if you really want to, Feel free to hop on the TOPS website, navigate to the bottom right corner, and click Contact Us to send a nice little thank you email. Don't make the title too dramatic, though, or the system might flag it as spam. Something like, Commendation. Perfect service from Cross Department Rep 2493 would be perfect. What do you think?
Uh-huh.
My friend here, she likes to joke around.
Don't mind her. She was just joking. She works at TOPS. You can just call her Dylan. I'm Wise, disciple of Rinkwei Summit, now training at Suipian Temple. This is my friend, Xiaoguang. She's also a mystic. And this is my assistant, Eos. We heard people were trapped in the miasma here, so we came to help.
I see. It's rather embarrassing to admit, but some miners had asked Shifu for help, saying they needed protection while recovering valuables in this area. Shifu happened to be away at the time, so when I heard the miasma in Lemnian Hollow was receding, I thought maybe I could handle this myself. After all, I've trained under him for some time now. But I underestimated how dangerous it was. I got separated from the miners and ended up trapped here myself.
What kind of miners? Coal miners, sulfur miners, or unattended miners?
Was it Bon Yue, Shifu?
Yes.
That was a thing they did in SpongeBob. And they even had because what it was is they were low on mustard, so they went to the condiment mines. And while down there, is Patrick hits a wall and he goes, "I struck blood." And he goes, "No, wait, it's ketchup." And I keep finding your diamond and gold and jewels.
We do. Not long ago, he helped me and my companions get through some big trouble. Helping his disciple now is the least I can do.
I see. What a coincidence. It's not safe here. We should go. The hollow's unpredictable. Please, be careful.
We're being watched, but I know who it is watching.
I'm not very skilled, but I'll do my best not to slow you down.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Another pair of hands is always going to be helpful.
More creatures! Our time playing hooky is valuable too. So, this is for you! It never ends! I'll handle you all at once! I'm right here! After hearing countless voices of the dead, why not listen to your inner voice?
We're saved. It's Bon Yue Shifu.
The master comes to the rescue. Okay, now we can play as him.
Ban Yue Shifu always shows up right on time.
Fret not, I am here.
When I hear "Threat not, I am here," that's got to be a reference to BA playing All Might. Because the one that my here, he is the one that does all the English dub voice for in My Hero Academia.
There are more evil creatures lurking over there.
Just as I thought. There's more to deal with.
It is no issue. He is not much of a threat. Keep yourself safe.
Sorry for the wait, dear. Got one for complaints.
right, we did it.
Shifu.
We're all good. And even better now that you're here.
Thanks for stepping in, Banyue Shifu. I feel much safer with you here.
Thank you for helping out.
Miss Dylan, your aura seemed shaky when I arrived. Is there something on your mind?
Most likely she's just intimidated by him.
Sorry,
Because,
Shifu.
I mean, look at his
I
size.
acted rashly. I thought I could save people, but I only ended up putting everyone at risk.
Don't do it again. Tomorrow morning you owe me 300 strikes on the practice dummy.
Yes, Shifu.
300 strikes.
I told you
Oh,
before,
damn.
Your fists must be able to defend yourself before they can save others. Compassion only counts if it's as solid as your punch. Rendering assistance beyond your strength is a second disaster. You reached for the drowning and became the stone pulling them down.
Yes, Shifu. I'll remember this and accept my due punishment when we return.
Lei Shifu is usually humble and gentle.
Banyue Shifu is usually so humble and easygoing. Who would have thought he'd be such a strict teacher? Very different from Yixuan Shifu.
Banyue Shifu, do you still remember me?
Yes, Xiaoguang. I saw you when I arrived. But when facing an enemy, all distractions must be put aside.
Right. Facing an enemy is like holding water in your hands. One crack and it all spills. That's why, no matter how strong or weak your opponent is, you must give full focus. That's something my brother and I learned from you when we were little.
It has been some time since I've seen you last. You've grown taller, and your heart is as bright as ever.
So, Xiaoguang, you were once Shifu's student?
Xiaoguang? Were you Banyue Shifu's disciple?
Oh, I don't consider myself worthy of being called a true master. I only showed Xiaoguang and her brother a few basic moves before they went to train with Yixuan Shifu. Now I just run a martial arts school, teaching people how to fend for themselves. That's all.
You're far more than that.
You're a disciple of Yixuan Shifu from Yunquei Summit. I've heard your sect is full of gifted mystics. It's an honor to meet you.
Oh, Yunquei Summit. When we were fighting earlier, I
Oh,
couldn't
we got
help
a bot.
noticing your sword
Be
case.
gone, bot!
It
Back to the
looks
void from
very
whence you came!
interesting. Ye Shunguang of Yunquei Summit. Inside that case must be the Qingming sword, right?
The Jingming sword?
The Qingming sword? Xiaoguang, you... Then that means...
Why are you looking at me like that?
Shifu told me.
Yixuan Shifu told me about the side effects of the Qingming sword. After all that fighting you just did, are you feeling all right? This is all my fault. I shouldn't have let you come with me on this rescue mission without knowing the full story first.
Hey, relax. See? I'm fine. Shifu must have told you all the scary rumors about this sword, but probably didn't mention the sword case, huh? Don't worry. This case is something Shifu crafted after years of research. It keeps me safe from the sword's price. I can channel the case to defend myself. As long as I don't break the seal and draw the blade itself, there's nothing to worry about.
It's hard to believe.
Really?
It's true. If you don't believe me, you can ask Banyue Shifu.
Yes, that is what Yixuan Shifu has explained.
Ah, that's a relief. I was worried my recklessness had put you in danger.
Even so, Xiaoguang, you should always be cautious.
Yes, I will. Please relax. Shifu had me train in seclusion over and over to reinforce the effects of the case. Otherwise, I wouldn't be standing here in one piece right now. Speaking of which, I have a small favor to ask. Please keep my presence in Wi-Fi Peninsula a secret.
Did you sneak down here?
Yes? But this isn't the place to talk. Let's leave this place first, and then I'll explain everything to you.
Oh, my. Sorry to interrupt. I stepped out for a moment only to witness a touching reunion, but my supervisor's probably about to show up. I've got some things to take care of, so I'll head out and let you enjoy your reunion.
Thanks for today.
Thank you so much for today, Dylan.
Getting you all into my debt's gotta be a pretty solid performance boost, huh? Don't forget to leave me a good review, everyone!
Shifu, we've rescued everyone who was trapped. So, shall we?
Yes, let's head out.
The sound. Hold on a sec. Sorry about the interruption again. Yeah. Okay, the sound of everyone's footsteps fades into the distance, but Dylan, who left earlier, returns from the way she came with a knowing yet slightly mischievous smile on her face. At this moment, Dylan hears some unusual voices of the deceased coming from up ahead.
No, no, Lady Sarah! I'm begging you, have mercy! Please!
That ain't good.
Why? Why? That Yeshuyan, you think he was truly devout enough? You knew it all along. You knew that he...
Well, looks like I've stumbled upon some secrets again. The mission comes first. Let's wait and see how things play out.
Next up, we're off to see that impatient supervisor.
Okay, before I continue, guys, I need to do something real quick. I'll be right back. Let me put the BRB up real quick. You know, be right back. Give me a sec.
It's easy to hang up on annoying complaint calls, but echoes in your head? Not so simple to quiet down. I heard an unusual echo. It's easy to hang up on annoying complaint calls, but echoes in your head? Not so simple to quiet down. I heard an unusual echo. It's easy to hang up on annoying complaint calls, but echoes in your head? Not so simple to quiet down. I heard an unusual echo. It's easy to hang up on annoying complaint calls, but echoes in your head? Not so simple to quiet down. I heard an unusual echo. It's easy to hang up on annoying complaint calls, but echoes in your head? Not so simple to quiet down. I heard an unusual echo. It's easy to hang up on annoying complaint calls, but echoes in your head? Not so simple to quiet down. I heard an unusual echo.
Okay, everyone, I am back. Let me get rid of the BRB, and we can now continue.
How does it feel to play the role of a warm-hearted person? I'm not warm-hearted. Just trying to get some good reviews to boost my performance, and helping out my new friends along the way. You're really getting into it. As your colleague, I would like to remind you not to forget about the task. The task? Do you mean from Tops or the boss? You're a cunning one. As Krampus's judge, whose orders do you truly follow? Whose will do you carry out? Can there be any other answer? I'm just joking. You're always so strict, Senior Zhao. I'll retrieve that thing myself. So, did my kind-hearted senior come all this way to lend me a hand? Lend you a hand? Even as colleagues, there has to be some sort of exchange. Since the boss allows my code of conduct, I won't act without the chance of receiving something in return. Just as I expected. Don't worry. I don't intend to owe you a favor so lightly. After all, you are a meat-eating rabbit, Senior Zhao. Good. You understand. If you mess up your mission, cleaning it up will cost extra. You'd better start soon to avoid complications. I have no intention of giving up my own target, but I'll have to wait a little longer. Wait for what? Don't forget, when I checked its operation logs, I confirmed. It's the Purge Unit Type 0. Or in other words, the killing machine designed to suppress miasma. Haven't you also visited the place where Tops deployed it all those years ago and confirmed the truth, as you call it?
Okay, as these words, Caitlin lowers her gaze and her smile vanishes entirely. The scent of blood fills her mind, her gaze sinking into a cold, scrutinizing stare. Dylan slowly walks through a stretch of long, silent ruins within Limnan Hollow alone. The silent rumble echoes with endless resentment and wailing of her inner ears.
It's coming!
Wait, why is it could it be that Melee before, like he is now, he was designed to take care of the miasma, maybe? Dying scream pierced her eardrums like shards of glass scraping against her nerves. Thick vicious wails from flow forward, and the howled words severed by slaughter, like barbed anchors, dive deep into the listener's eardrums. When she closes her eyes, the voices of the dead clamp around her throat, turning into bruises that coil and spread until the sole listener seems to taste the blood in her own throat. Turning herself from the recent memory, she lifts her eyes again, and the coldness that once swirled gaze is gone.
Don't worry. I'm not questioning the accuracy of your information, Senior Zhao. It's just that there's yet another thing to chase down.
What is it?
Earlier in the hollow, did you hear any strange sounds?
Hearing the dying voices of people inside the hollow. Your ability certainly expands Krampus's intel network. The boss will use anyone as long as
I mean,
benefits
hearing the voices of the dead, that could drive anybody insane.
No objections to that. But tell me,
If they aren't already
your
insane.
ability in front of me right now?
Ow. Kinda hurts that my favorite senior is being so defensive with me. I'm not
Yeah, she
talking
says
about the
favorite
voices
written
of the
now,
dead.
but we all know what she's up
My
to, trying to
own
get
voice.
reviews.
Huh? Your own voice?
Mm-hmm. That's why I find it so interesting. Hearing strange sounds in the hollow isn't anything unusual for me. But hearing my own voice, that's a first. Could it be that I actually died a long time ago and forgot about it? And what stands before you now is nothing but a shadowless ghost.
You should cut back on these lame jokes while you're on duty. I'll look into what you mentioned. Just remember, stay focused on the main mission.
No problem. By the way, that poor Salumex idiot I saved, what are you planning to do with him?
Saving him did make your entrance more believable, but anyone who takes credit for acting on their own is always unpredictable. And I don't like that kind of unpredictability.
After leaving the hollow with Banyu Shifu, and Zhao Guan tells them everything that had happened.
I finally managed to finish training in seclusion, only to find out that Shifu, my brother, Senior Fufu, and Senior Inhu were all away from the temple. I was so bored. Since I haven't been back here for so many years, I wanted to come and see it for myself. I thought, if it were you, you'd understand.
Fine. For now, Yishuan Shifu won't hear anything from me.
Really?
But you have to promise me that you won't put yourself in danger or use the Qingming sword. During the investigation, wherever you go, I'll go with you.
Banyu Shifu, you are the best! I promise!
By the way, what should we do with the Exaltist we captured? Should we hand him over to the Defense Force, or...?
We can continue questioning him.
We can question him a bit more first. But before that, Xiaoguang, there's something I need to tell you.
I have something I want to ask you, too. Since you spoke first, you go ahead.
About Senior Ye's whereabouts.
Actually, Senior Ye, he didn't leave with Yixuan Shifu and the others.
I was gonna ask whether you'd been keeping something important from me. You look so nervous just now. I didn't expect it to be about my brother. Sure, I can be a little reckless and all, but my brother's always been discreet and level-headed. If he made a choice like that, there must be more to it than it seems. Since you were already looking into his whereabouts, let's go together and get to the bottom of this.
Xie Yuan has always been careful in what he does, but in case something has gone wrong this time, I'll help you with the investigation.
Xiaoguang, you're not angry?
So, you're not angry?
At first, I was a bit angry when I sensed you were hiding something from me. But I'm also relieved you didn't continue to keep it from me.
You were hesitant at first.
I'm sorry, Xiaoguang. My sister and I were hesitant at first, but based on the information we have now, you deserve to know.
I understand. You were just worried I might act recklessly. But don't worry, I promise from now on, no more going behind your back. Please promise me you won't hide anything from me anymore, okay?
I promise.
All right, I promise. Pinky swear.
Pinky swear! Now, let's ask the others for more information.
Xiaoguang's expression returns to normal as she turns to the captured Exaltist.
The person you just mentioned, the one always with Sarah, was it Xie Yuan from Yunquei Summit?
Yes, that's him. Just some outsider who defected halfway through, yet Lady Sarah trusts him more than any of us.
Defected? Why did he defect? Do you know?
To meet the creator, of course.
Then, what do you need the ancient array for? Aside from searching for the array, are there any other plans?
Lady Sarah got her hands on some old beat-up book. Ever since she brought it back from some market in Phylum Heights, she's been obsessed. She ordered us to search for the array, said it's key to our audience with the creator. As for anything else, I've got no clue. I'm not that high up the chain. I've been busting my back all this time, never complained, never quit, and still, I'm worse off than some guy who used to be our enemy.
Why would my brother get involved with the Exaltists and take part
That
in
is
such a
sus.
dangerous mission?
Perhaps he's already secretly contacted Yixuan Shifu and plans to wipe out the remaining Exaltists in one strike.
If that's the case, why would Shifu possibly keep that from me and my seniors?
Maybe to make it convincing,
Or
probably.
perhaps there's a reason he didn't tell Yixuan Shifu?
That would be a reason. Like, I mean, in order for a plan to work and to think that for them to think that they did betray their comrades and join them, that's one way to do it, by not telling someone, because then they'll believe it.
In the vision I
Until
saw,
the end, when
Senior
boom,
Ye said
they
he
realize,
wanted to
oh,
save
I've never been a
someone,
traitor.
and that it was connected to his nightmares. He also said before that he hasn't slept well since returning to Waifei Peninsula. Xiaoguang, do you know anything about this?
Nightmares. Has my brother been having nightmares again? Sorry,
Wait, she said again, which means he's had these nightmares before.
Xiaoguang seems to have recalled something unpleasant. I should ask her about it later. I was just curious, and this info doesn't sound reliable. Let's focus on solid clues. Since Sarah went to the porcelain market, that's the best place to start.
I can come along tomorrow and help you all ask around. Consider it my way of thanking you. I want to be the one to hand these Exaltus remnants over to the Defense Force.
That's fine by me.
Okay. Thank you, Ningqian.
A moment later, after parting with everyone, Ningguang doesn't hand over the person to the Defense Force as promised. Get out of here, go far away, and find yourself a new life. You're letting me go? Just who are you? Are you one of Lady Sarah's people? Did she send you to help me? You were played like a fool. Did you really think she cared for you? Played? What's that supposed to mean? That woman, she's too obsessed with the creator. There's no way you can trust her. Looks smart on the surface, but you might just be another pawn being played like a fiddle. But I don't think that person will succeed either. They seem to be living for others too, not worth my sympathy. But what on earth, pawn? That person? Someone who actually thinks I'm worth trusting? Whatever. Now why am I telling you all this? Just go, forget about the Exaltus and everything that happened today. No need to thank me. I simply have no choice myself, so I wanted to try to giving you another choice. Nico's expression remains unreadable as he watches the stumbling yet light-footed figure disappear into the crowd. Over at Swabian Temple, after a day of commotion, everything has finally settled down into silence. So, Bunny Shifu and Xiao Guang knew each other from way back when. Xiao Guang is far stronger than the ordinary person, and now with Bunny Shifu, we should totally be able to guarantee everyone safety. They'll make things way easier. About the Queen Ming sword. Yeah, I get you. I mean, the look at what happened to Chiyu and Shifu's sister and all those sword masters that came before, having your memories, senses, and even your life drained away, that's way too heavy a price to pay. But since Shifu placed a seal on the sword, okay, she must have discovered more about the side effects of the Queen Ming sword. For now, let's just trust in Shifu. From now on, we should be more careful. It's best to avoid letting Xiao Guang get into dangerous situations where she needs to draw the sword, her sword. Hope we can find some new clues. Yeah, for sure we will. All right, Xiao Guang guest room is all set up. We reference Fairy's lifestyle preferences analysis report. The other seniors at the temple helped out a lot too, along with Ilion and Bullet. So go and check on Xiao Guang. When we first came to the Swabian Temple, Senior Ye and the other disciples were super sweet to us. Now it's our turn to give Xiao Guang the VIP treatment. Okay, we completed that quest. Everyone pitched in to perfect the place. Hope you like it, Xiao Guang. Do you like the room? Well, you managed to make this place neat and beautiful in just one day. I really can't thank you all enough. Everything is perfect. I love it. Just call me Senior, just like Junior Wise does. She told me you're really interested in our training at Yuquei Summit. Since we got the connection, we at Swabian Temple will naturally show you proper hospitality. Thanks, Senior Queen Young. Being with everyone makes me feel so much more at ease. It's totally different from traveling alone. I heard this place used to be even livelier. It'd be so much better if everyone were here. then you can just stay here without worrying. You can wait for them all to come back. Yeah, Xiaoguang, make yourself at home if there's anything you need, or if you want to go shopping or come by just ask for me or Wise. Okay, then this is my little home in Phylum Heights now. You both must be exhausted today, right? Why not get some early rest? After saying goodnight, Sister Queen goes to rest. Everyone's so thoughtful. Too bad I can't reveal my identity right now. Once I find my brother, I'll definitely make my proper apology all to my fellow disciples. We'll help her find her brother. I would never doubt my brother's intentions. I'm just worried about his safety, so please help me investigate. You worked hard today. Go get some rest soon. Good night. Nice to see you tomorrow. Okay, let's head on over. So Xiaoguang liked the room. She said everything's good. Actually, I prepared some casual clothes for Xiaoguang based on various lifestyle preferences analysis report. I gotta ask her to try them on whenever the right opportunity comes. Thank you, Fairy. Yeah, but first we need to find out where Senior Ye is. Sarah went to Porcelain Market, and since it's got something to do with some ancient tome, maybe you can ask Xiaoguang can go to the antique shop tomorrow and ask around. I'm still curious about that ancient tome. Whatever. Let's leave it for tomorrow. Time to get some rest. Meanwhile, on the other side.
So this is the side you've been hiding. I bet the people around you never had a clue. Should I call them adorably oblivious, or applaud your flawless performance?
I never intended to hide this power from them. I just never found the right moment to tell them. Ever since I returned to
his
White
appearance
Veil,
has changed.
the
He used to
longer I
have
was
Disciple
trapped
out
in
in a form, and he
nightmare,
doesn't anymore.
the clearer this form
So does that
became.
mean he's gonna be a bad guy after all?
Convenient, though. I suppose it does make it easier to move unnoticed.
You should know better than anyone. It's not that I did anything to you. This power has always been the truth you've been suppressing. My authority comes from the Creator, so it naturally returns all things to their true state. Just like when I demonstrated to you before, I made those sacrifices return to their purest state. Now they're just aimless drifters, mindless, memoryless, poor, lost things wandering without purpose. Surely by now you understand my goal isn't meaningless destruction. The Creator can reshape the natural order and lay bare the truth itself. They see your suffering, your talent, and feel pity for your plight. Perhaps the power you and your sister share is more similar than you think.
Similar. I would have preferred if that sword had chosen me from the start.
What a good brother. But since the sword chose her, perhaps it also reflects the truth she's been suppressing. All the while, the sword is consuming her. One day, it'll eventually turn her into the coldest blade. The Creator is different. Their power doesn't take, it gives. They can restore
You mean
her
it?
true
You mean it
freedom,
turns a bunch of people into
completely
ethereals?
severing the connection between the sword and your sister, freeing her from its chains. And you will also be freed from the nightmare forever.
If it means saving Xiaoguang, I'll help you awaken this creator of yours. What about you? Why are you helping me? Or should I ask, what is your wish in all this?
I've already answered many times. For true peace. an unbreakable, ever-standing order. I still remember every one of the Creator's words of wisdom from when I was young, when I read them for the first time. Man prides himself on his cage, treating it as if it was order. But their laws are like sandcastles, easily washed away by the tide. Their principles like spiderwebs, scattered by the slightest breeze. Their existence like a firefly's, extinguished at the slightest touch. But when the Creator's call resounds, there shall be no more extinction, for the seeds of conflict will be erased. No more decay, for the arrow of time shall be stilled. No more suffering, for the restless heart shall be steadied. When they descend, the tongues of those who quarrel shall be frozen, the arms of sword wielders hung in midair, and the hearts of the greedy turned to crystal. Absolute, eternal, unmovable, all coalesced in that clearness. Look at this world. Birth and death, love and hatred, our rising and falling, civilizations waxing and waning. Even without the hollows, chaos and disorder would still fester, like maggots feeding on detritus. I've realized that the Creator is the answer that can end all of this.
The answer, huh? I hope you're right. Now, I've told you the location of the array. When are you going to take the next step?
Soon. Just a little longer. That sacrifice, that flawless listener, is guarding this area. The purifying ritual to summon the Creator must go off without a hitch. Power. We need even more power to break through this miserable barrier. I can feel the Creator's decree resonating with my own longing. They are there, somewhere. A grand, cold, flawless will. So close to us.
Hold on a little longer. Just a little longer. Very soon, salvation will come.
Oh, sorry, my mic was muted. I said, welcome on in, Avenge. Thank you so much for the resub. I really do appreciate it. 40 months. Let's go. Yeah, yeah, sorry about that. Thank you so much. Let me give you your shout out. Thank you so much for the resub. 40 months. That's a record. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. We're playing Zenless again. We're playing Zenless for after a while now, since they've added the voices. I can tell they fixed it. Yeah, I was lurking earlier. I hope it, and I know you're ahead of me in Zenless. I hope things in Zenless have been going well for you. I waited a bit to play Zenless again because, you know, we had that little issue where the English dub voices, they weren't being voiced, like they were all muted. I waited until like some time had passed so the voices would be in. And so far things have been going good. There hasn't been much of a muting of the voices. Ginger from the antique shop said he remembers seeing that woman in red. She brought a severely damaged ancient tome to Ginger, saying she wanted it restoring. Not sure. Ginger said that since the ancient tome was severely damaged, it was a difficult job, so he recommended it to one of his old customers who's obsessed with collecting antique books. Bargain. I just got done playing the new update story. Ah, nice. Yeah, I saw the new character. I saw one of the new characters that was there, and I think it might be. I'm gonna be saving my points up to get her. It was the one that had the blonde hair. I think I haven't encountered her yet because I only just got back. I'm still on the last slide chapter with Yunquei Summit, but I think I'll be saving to get her. But I also saw, when I was getting everything ready, I saw they gave Billy a new appearance, and I like the new appearance they gave him. It definitely looks good. I got the address so we could try our luck to pay him a visit, but Ginger also said he's met some trouble lately and might be not be in the best mood. Let's go ask first. Oh, Shifu's here. Let's see. Hey, Master Yunquei Summit, why don't you try to divine what tong sushi I had today? If you manage to get it, I'll admit you're skilled. Very well, it seems I'm not skilled. I cannot divine what tong sui you had. Can I line up now? Oh. Wow, you're seriously amazing. Actually, we didn't even drink any tong sui today. We just wanted to test you. I can't believe you saw right through that. Right? Yunquei Summit totally lives up to its hype. Yes, one more question. No, let me ask 10 more questions. I want to ask 30 questions. Sorry, you two are impossible. Use banish wealth and desire. Your guess, you already had your fortune told by Shifu. Please pay the service fee of 100,000 dennies. That's the price for this divination. 100,000 dennies? The two kids stare in horror and exchange a quick glance, then bolt away. You're at the dessert wall in line and had it. Was I really surprised you picked up this technique I taught you so quickly? Your use of it just now was wise and flawless. I would owe to your teachings. I'll be counting on you if I run into trouble like this again. And thanks for treating me to tong sui. Let me treat you next time as the Shifu. I can't always let my disciple foot the bill. I'm just happy to get a chance to be out with you. Nice, we got some trust with her. You're quite the smooth talker. All right, this is my last drink. You have to watch it. You have to watch that sugar intake, you know. Kind of hard for me because I'm a chocoholic. So I have to regulate how much chocolate I take in these days. The atmosphere here doesn't seem very friendly.
Final warning. Everything's in writing. Ownership confirmed. The property must be cleared within 3 days. Tubbs' new business plans don't wait.
My family's ancestral home, passed down for 3 generations, and now it's yours? Those documents, you fabricated them!
Times have changed. It's all about evidence, not stories. Empty your place within 3 days.
That's just low. When someone does that to Ford is like paperwork like that.
It won't be gentle.
That right there is just wrong.
Crushed by a bulldozer in the landfill. See what becomes of the things you hold dear.
You bunch of bandits!
The arrogant woman leaves. What? We don't get to stop her?
Are you all right?
All right? I'm doing great. 3 days. They expect me to clear out decades of collection in 3 days.
Sorry to bother you at a time like this. We have a few things I'd like to talk about. I'm gonna go with this.
Sorry to bother you at a time like this, but we have
That
a
ain't
few
right
questions.
for Tops to do that. They have no
recall
right to
an
do
ancient
that.
home restoration
I'd
job
say
from the
go to
antique
court.
shop?
Gone. It's all gone. They were after the collection, and everything's been taken.
About what was written in the tome?
Do you remember what kind of content was recorded in that ancient tome?
What did the person who took it look like? Did they mention where they were going?
Enough! Can't you see I've got bigger problems? I don't care where the tome went. My ancestral home, where I kept my entire collection, is about to be demolished. I ain't got no time for your questions. Go away, all of you!
Sorry to bother you. I'm very sorry.
Excuse me.
Talk about bad timing. Bargainer Biao's pretty beside himself with anger. Doubt he's in the mood to answer any of our questions.
Oh, lost at another crossroads in life?
Yeah, I can definitely tell they fixed most of the voice, but there's some parts on it where it's still silent. What's she doing here?
What are you doing here?
Me? I'm, of course, here handling complaints. Top's cross-department customer service center at your service, specialized in dealing with the toughest, most unreasonable cases. And besides, if you don't want to miss out on something interesting, you've got to keep an eye out. It's tough working at Krampus. You've got to grab every scrap of credit you can to stay off the bottom of the rankings. You freelancers wouldn't get it. Workplace competition is brutal.
Oh, sounds pretty intense.
Huh? What's with the long faces? What happened?
You briefly tell Dylan about. Man, I hate when this is before I finish reading.
Coincidence, huh? Your luck came through again today. I'm here to deal with the same issue. Give me a moment. Let me think.
Yes, you should take some time to think this through.
Time for an ice cream break. Wait here and don't wander off.
Ice cream. Can I get a chocolate ice cream with hot fudge?
How can she be so casual about this?
Everyone is still exchanging glances by the time she returns, waving some in her hands. Waving something in her hands.
All right, it's done. That Bargainer Biao is quite the interesting fellow. He couldn't possibly bear parting with that one-of-a-kind tome, so instead, he gave Sarah a replica. Turns out his cleverness has made things quite convenient for us.
Nice. She didn't get the actual copy. We ended up getting it. Okay, I see why it's not like all worn out, because like how like all ancient books were done at when they started doing binding like this. Because if you think about it, this was like an early type of binding for books. Because if you look at some ancient times, they didn't do this; they just used scrolls. You know, I gotta wonder, when these kind of books came out, what do they think? Do they think? And do the people probably think, oh, these are just a fad? They'll go back to using scrolls. Heavily more mysterious ancient tome, with the pages stuck together from moisture damage. Its edges are tattered and the inner pages torn, making many cruel sections hard to decipher. For what is just barely legible, the tome appears to document unverified legends about arrays related to absorbing miasma and suppressing evil. How did you manage?
Dylan, how did you manage to get that out of him?
Yeah, Dylan. It's like you cast a spell on him or something.
Oh great, now I have the feeling the song needs to play. I put a spell on you.
Exactly what I did will remain a secret. But look, I've solved this big trouble for you, got you what you wanted, and even managed to save his house in the process. Counting the last time I helped you rescue people in the Hollow, and the time before that with delivering Master Lumen, it's starting to feel like you owe me a lot of favors, don't you think?
You're right. I don't know how we can repay you.
How do you want us to repay you?
We didn't realize how much we've been relying on you. How can we repay you?
Alright, just scan here to submit a tip. I'm just kidding. You don't actually think I'd cash in on a crisis, do you? I'm not that type of person. What I actually want is, whatever you're up to next, no matter how interesting or how much of a pain, count me in.
That's it?
Huh? That's it?
Yep, it's that simple. You should be grateful it's me playing the Good Samaritan today and not Senior Zhao. Otherwise... Anyway, do we have a deal?
Corvin, welcome on in. Let me give you a shout out. Welcome on in. I hope your day's going. Hope your night's going well. We're playing Zenless Zone Zero today.
Thank you, Dylan. You're so kind. Already putting me in the kind person
There you go.
category.
Ah, you're playing Elden Ring. Nice. I hope you managed to make some good progress in the game.
Even if you have other motives, you're helpful.
Yeah, at work, so probably just gonna lurk.
Right now, we're walking
That's
the
fine.
same path together.
Work
And
away.
that's good enough
I got
for
no
me.
problem with that. I hope
Sometimes you
I
seem
hope
like
work
an
goes well for you.
Girl, and other
It's been
times,
going well for you.
feels like you see right through everything.
Things have been going
Set
well.
aside for now and
A
figure
bit
out our next move.
busy, but good, the good kind of busy too, with stuff going on in the background.
It talks about divine purification and some kind of
I need to turn the
ancient
air
array
on.
that
It's
can
getting a little
absorb
warm in my
miasma
room.
and suppress evil spirits. Whether it actually works or not, well, that's another story.
This is a matter of utmost importance. Since we've already got the tome, let's head back to Swabian Temple and discuss it there.
Glad to hear you're doing good. You don't know what this game is? This is called Zenless Zone Zero. It's a gacha game, and what it is that in this game you fight in what area is known as the Hollows against enemies known as Ethereals, and you can pull for characters you want to get, and you level them up and you use them to fight the Hollows. Fighting the
When
Hollows.
my brother and I were kids, we heard bits and pieces from our parents. They seemed to know something about it.
Your parents? I hadn't really heard Senior Ye mention them before.
I hadn't really heard Senior Ye mention your parents before.
Yeah. They passed away when we were very young.
Sorry, that was heavy.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up something so heavy.
It's alright. When you think about it, how many people in New Eridu don't carry the pain of losing someone they love?
Something is going on with Wise, that's all I can
Both my
say.
brother and me. They both
Well, a
knew
lot
it
is
was
going on,
hard,
guys. I mean, secrets about, like, what happened with his teacher, and also with
in their
is
younger years, seeing the world,
and
enjoying the mountains and rivers.
and
They
with
came to Waife, witnessed the
Shun
dangers
Wang's
of the
brother.
miasma, and couldn't bear to see the
Did
workers
you-
in the mines.
Oh, that's an adorable little lurky emote. I like that.
To stay and help.
That's adorable.
With everyone's help, they settled in the residential area
That's a
near the mines.
that's a nice
I
little
was born sometime after
little lurky emote you got,
I was
Corvin.
too little to remember much. Just a few scattered memories of life back then. But whenever I see the look on my brother's face
I
when
hope
he
you
talks about
you're
those
enjoy. I
days,
hope you're
I
enjoying
can
your
tell
lurk.
They must have been happy. Really, really happy. My brother said that before they passed, they were looking for a better way to suppress the miasma, never expecting that the outbreak 10 years ago would take them so suddenly.
Your parents. Did they perish in the miasma outbreak at the old mining site 10 years ago?
Yes. It was chaos back then. I was too young to remember clearly. My brother was badly hurt and unconscious. By the time we finally woke up at the rescue, they were already gone. After that,
They either died or got turned into ethereals.
whatever help we could get. Kind people
Because
like
what an
Banyu
ethereal
and
is
Shifu would
basically a
check in on us
human
every
or
now and
animal that
then.
gets corrupted by the hollows. If you're in there too long and when you don't have like an aptitude to resistance to it, if you're in the hollow too long, you could get corrupted and turn into an ethereal.
Entrusting the important task of caring for 2 children to Ishwan Shifu was the safer choice.
Banyu Shifu, did you also know Xiaoguang's parents?
Banyue Shifu, did you also know Xiaoguang's parents?
We had just a few brief encounters. Back then, I would sometimes help out a little in the mining area.
I'm deeply grateful for your care, Banyu Shifu. Wise, do you remember asking me before whether my brother had been having nightmares? After our parents passed, and before we went to Yinquei Summit, my brother would often have nightmares of our parents being killed by a monstrous figure in the miasma. After we settled at
I remember we
Yinquei
saw
Summit,
a
with Shifu and the
shadowy
others
silhouette
by
of
our
him,
side,
looking like he's the one that caused the chaos. Maybe he caused it, but he doesn't remember it. Make the nightmare... What? Make the nightmare come
Could
back?
it be that coming back to Waifei has brought those nightmares back?
Such a tragic story. And the chaos that happened all those years ago, the truth is impossible to unravel. It makes sense that your brother is losing sleep. It isn't just the miasma that can lead to people's deaths.
Huh?
Oh, it disappeared before I can even read it.
Let's not dwell on the past.
Right, right, sorry. Talking about my parents always throws me off a little. What matters now is finding my brother. Let's move.
Okay, Xiaoguang and the others gradually fade from view, but Banyu lingers. It isn't just the miasma that can lead to people's deaths. Seemingly casual words, yet the cries of the post of the past ring out in his ears once more.
Please. Please. Our 2 children are still so young.
I wish I could see them grow up. And not leave them all alone.
Please. I'm begging you.
Shifu, aren't we going to follow them? You look like there's something on your mind.
It's nothing. Let's go.
Okay, I had to adjust myself a bit in my chair. Okay, let's see. Ancient Tome. Their existence transcends mortal measure, standing with the divine, or perhaps blank. In ancient times, there were sages who could communicate with the divine, observing the celestial blank changes. They knew miasma blank would converge blank during the peak of the celestial blank. They built this array, gathering and purifying the miasma to restore the world to. With the array complete, tough the evil is subdued, blank yet blank. To summon blank desire a blank power blank array core willing to sacrifice as the key blank. Sincerely, DEV. Though we leave this method if blank decides the consequences are unpredictable. After reading the cryptic tome, everyone puts together all the information so far.
Aside from the sections that are too damaged to read, we can confirm now that Sarah and Senior Ye were investigating the array described in the tome. This array is closely tied to the creator that Sarah seeks. Perhaps it's a crucial step for their so-called audience with the creator.
The array's purpose is to suppress miasma.
But the array's purpose is to suppress miasma. From what we've seen of the Exaltists, people who treat human lives like weeds, their creator doesn't exactly seem the merciful type.
Sarah sent the remnants out to search. The array might be near the old mining site. Xiaoguang, you lived there before. Do you remember anything about it?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. If only I could remember more. If only I had talked with my brother more.
Don't be too hard on yourself. I've sensed something off in the depths of the Hollow for years now. I've gone searching more than once, but always came back empty-handed. I'll make another trip. Just wait for my word.
Wait, going in aimlessly right now is like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
She has a
Xiaoguang,
point.
Among the old mining site survivors, is there anyone you've stayed in touch with over the years?
So you think we should reach out to the people from back then about the array? Makes sense. I was too young to remember, but maybe someone else still does. Maybe I've been deliberately avoiding ties to the past. After joining Yunquei Summit and becoming the Qingming Sword's wielder, my contact with the outside world has become even more limited.
Master, I've located the list of survivors from the old mining site.
Oh, there's
Most
been
of
there.
them have
There,
settled
they
in the
didn't make the
Silent Bay
voice
area.
robotic. We found some survivors. Maybe they have more info.
Don't worry. Some survivors from the miasma outbreak are now settled in Silent Bay. They might have some information about the array.
Silent Bay. I'm pretty familiar with that area. It's crowded and full of all kinds of people. Asking around one by one would take forever. Why don't we
What about
split
one
up
by
so we
one
can
by
cover
one by
more
one,
ground?
one by one?
No time to waste. I'll go on ahead. Join me when you're all set.
Sounds good to me.
Using the dress fairy found, everyone sets off in different directions. Things have changed so much back when my brother and I had stayed here. This place, it was just a haphazard mess of a market shift shelters. Now it feels like a proper settlement. The past fades like dust. You must be feeling pretty conflicted right now. Yeah, Ningguang and the others got there before us, so they must have gone down already, right? Somehow. Not that I'm here, I'm feeling kind of nervous. Doesn't that miner up ahead to look kind of familiar? Ah, it's you guys, the ones that who saved me. Are you feeling better? Much better. Thanks for you and your friends. I was just worried, thinking about how to track you all, and here you are. Don't worry about it. We were simply supplying and doing that. Right, we were just glad to see you, see you in your safe house and sound. But we're here today to just ask about something, if you don't mind. Ask away if we know anything about it. Maybe we tell you about everything. No beating around the bush. Ask about the raid. arrays of divine deities. What was it? I was always okay. Let's see. Did you find anything? Just remember, there were parts in the sky who only spoke and real nice, and a woman who was already smiling. They even helped treat my old man's illness. They were even said to stop a thing, whatever they were. And then, well, then everything went south. I didn't it? All those let me see. All those things they tried to probably don't work out. If I had worked, maybe that was a disaster. Would that wouldn't have happened if there were really wise such as D&D toilet paper, and he found it very disrespectful, and he was telling that he wouldn't send, like, it was on Madagascar, but they did something, and the guy goes, well, they'll only get you one stamp. If it had worked, maybe that disaster wouldn't have happened. If there really was such a deity, people who wouldn't have died and families wouldn't have to have been torn apart. Besides the array, do you perhaps remember any of the other details around this time of the facility of the innocent? Ow! Hey Nicarasu, welcome on in. Let me give you a shout out. We're playing Zenless today. Here we go. Ah, Monster Stories 3, nice. Do you know the partner as a reminder of other details around the time of the incident 10 years ago? Any detail work would help. Other details, there's something I remember recently. Last time I went into the Hollow, I just wanted to get out on my own place. I got stuck before I could make. Things are going well. We're making good progress in Zenless. I'm still in chapter 5, but I think I'm close. But after this, I know I'll be ready to do chapter 3. Really nice looking white flowers blooming all over. Nice looking at the white flowers. Yeah, folks have been saying those white flowers are a good sign that it makes me wish that my asthma didn't come out orange. Definitely it's creepy. The area around those white flowers was clean too. No trace of the miasma in sight. Back then, I thought to hide. I'm mostly playing Elden Ring, Night Rain these days. I hope Elder Scrolls is going well for you, because I know they're a tough game to take on. Those white flowers was to clean to, no matter the traits of my asthma in the slice. Black then, I thought it was fun to hide. The next one of those white flowers, when everything went, I got into trouble with my folks. It felt oddly comforting. I've only managed to be 2 nights in Lawrence, still longer the way to go. Hey, at least you managed to get 52. So from the image it showed, it looks like you got up to 60. Keep up the good work, Nikarasu. Yeah. Thank you for guys. I'll be right back. Ow, my foot. Okay, I'm back. For this, I've only managed to be 2 lords. Still a long way to go. Yeah, you still got a long way to go, Nikarasu. I have not played Elder Ring, but I do know with Elder Ring it does take time to get through because there are a lot of bosses to take on. That's pretty much all there is to it. After that, the miasma outbreak happened, and we couldn't even go home anymore. Not many survived. Some moved far away. Others relocated here, and well, as time passed, we just lost touch. Come to think of it, it's quite a coincidence. Recently, besides you, well, you're my savior, so I might as well be honest. Someone else asked me about the array stuff too. Oh, I see an error right here. I see a translating error. Right here. This right here, there should be no H. There should be no H right in here. Someone definitely made a translator error. Because it's meant to say someone else asked, not as someone else hacked. It was this young man who even gave me a fat stack of huge cash, telling me not to breathe a word of this to anyone else. Said something about how this information was tied to some dangerous stuff and they couldn't let more people get caught up in it. Enemy singer, yay. What did he look? What did he look like? Did he have brown hair, wear glasses, and was dressed in Yunkei Summit training attire? No, he was nothing like that. He was tall, slim young man in black clothes with black hair, and there was this certain aura about him. He speaks politely and was quite generous too. If you hadn't saved me, I would have kept my lips sealed about him. So it wasn't. Don't feel down. We still made good progress on this trip. Let's check some other places and then see what we can find. Just somehow Ancient's voice comes from not far away. Anyone being held up by someone. Let's go check it out now. I have important matters to attend to. Please stop pestering me. Hey there, don't leave, friend. I just said I see darkness clouding your vision. There's something terrible locked between those brows of yours. If this great master calculations are correct, you must have lost a close family member. This weighs heavily on your heart, and if I left it unresolved, great misfortune may befall you. Luckily, you met me. Just 5,000 Dennies. You? What the hell are you talking about? Get out of here. The fortune teller looks embarrassed, but he quickly locks eyes with Xiao Guan as if finding a new target. Hey there, young lady. Yeah, most spiritual Aurora. Come, let me read your fortune. We can work out a good price. It's fate that we met. This is terrible. A terrible omen. The stars have fallen. The moon is broken. Your path is fraught with peril. Barely a glimmer of light to see in the dark. My lady, you may face a great calamity soon. To overcome the situation, you need what nonsense. This acting needs some work. Mr. Well, I'm not great at divination myself. I have a master who's an expert. Hey Alpha, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the head pats. We're playing Zenless today. Hope your day's been going well. You're welcome. Yeah, I didn't stream yesterday because I was really tired after going out. I had to go out and do stuff outside for once, so I had to go touch grass. And it was a good thing I didn't stream because I ended up dozing off not too soon after I put the message out. So most likely if I had streamed, I probably might have ended up dozing off on stream and you guys would have all heard me snoring. So you would end up hearing a broken engine. Expert Khan is in the north, Lee is in the south. I'm sorry, but your compass is wrong. And the position of the June trigrams, they're not quite right either. We've got other matters to attend to, so we'll take our leave now. Why do I keep running into tough nuts and experts these days? That guy on the other day saw right through me too. Even little girls aren't so easy to fool anymore. The gig's getting harder and harder to pull off. The fortune teller grows frustrated with embarrassment and recalling that tall, dignified young man with black from the other day. Young man, your face speaks of noble fortune, but I see a hint of worry between your brows. Let this great master read your fortune I've laid out for you. Hey, don't mess with that. Keep your hands off of that, I say. Victory at all costs. Shifu always said divination was my worst subject. Too restless and unfocused to get accurate readings. But this time I choose to trust my divination. If no words come when that wretched creature appears, I will give it my all. Why is everyone staring at Bunt and Shifu? The atmosphere is getting weirder and weirder. Suggest going back first? Right now, I actually want to look around some more to see if there's anyone else my brother and I used to know. Why don't you head back first? Don't worry, I'll be back soon. Xiao Guan focused on finding her brother, that she hasn't even noticed the strange atmosphere. Head back with Bunt and Shifu first. Very well. Okay, we can't go that way. Look, is that heap of scrap? She must have been blind back then, bringing that thing back from the hollow and treating it like a person. She treated it with such kindness, and look at how it repaid her. Just standing by, watching her die. No wonder they said it was a killing machine before. That thing's got no heart. Okay, they're definitely talking about Bonnie, because we've been seeing some artwork where he like fire and everything. So most likely he's probably responsible for a disaster that happened 10 years ago in the story. Give me a sec, guys. Wait. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I mean, it didn't even, that forbidden fruit test, or poor Ashu saved such a thing and brought it back, and now she's gone, and her only brother. No one's heard from him in years. What on earth is this? Years ago, I committed an unforgivable sin. The evidence is irrefutable beyond any dispute. Their resentment, their balanced hatred. It is the karma I deserve. I must bear it. One day I shall explain it all to you. You return to Shuibian Temple with Banyu. Yeah, definitely caused a lot of problems from what I could tell from the art we had earlier. So that's probably why maybe Shifu's sister, she did something that maybe snapped him out of it. Check on him.
Shifu, about what just happened.
My apologies. My unannounced visit has caused trouble for the people here. Oh, the blame is mine. Please don't let it trouble you. If there are words that can ease even a bit of their pain, then it is a burden I should bear.
I understand. I won't ask further. But if you ever want to talk about it, I'll always be there to listen.
Thank you.
So those white flowers we noticed last time also appeared before the miasma outbreak back then. Xiaoguang's intuition was right. If the white flowers are showing up again, it must be a sign of something. And the array that keeps being mentioned? Some of the survivors also remember it. Seems like the array really does exist.
Whether Sarah is after the array for good deed for the day or not, we need to visit the old residential area near the mining site.
Agreed.
Xiaoguang, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. If the leads brought us there, then it's time I faced the past.
Okay, oh, sorry, my mic was muted. I didn't realize. Sorry. But yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, sometimes you gotta face the past. And I don't know if you heard me about talking about where
we'll set out,
like the artwork and everything, because I mentioned that we have seen artwork of him, fighting, and causing problems. So that might be so that we'll probably find out more like what he was. We heard the mention of a machine that had been deployed by Tops to deal with the miasma, so I'm wondering if he is the one they released to deal with the miasma. Should we head out now? All set, let's head out. Investigation mode menu will appear.
Promise to tell me if anything's wrong, okay?
All right, let's go.
Master, the route has been mapped. Destination, the old mining site's residential area.
Turn around! Smash them! Where the mind dwells, the sword follows. The next line of the sword control mantra is reflecting the void, right? No, it should be enlightenment within. Oh, where the mind dwells, the sword follows. Enlightenment within, awakening Qingming.
There we go.
Oh, finally got it right. Looks like our Xiao Guang is a bit off her game today. Did you do something bad last night and ended up whispering the spell to your pillow in your sleep?
The next part should be stellar circulation? No, wait. It's... Huh? That's strange.
Do you want to take a break?
Xiaoguang, you don't look so well. Maybe we should take a break.
No need. I just got a little distracted. Maybe it's because I'm walking this familiar yet strange road again. My mind just can't quite keep up.
Are you sure you're all right?
Maybe the past is starting to rear its ugly head.
The secrets hidden in that place aren't going anywhere. If you're not feeling well today, we can go another day.
I'm okay, really. Stellar circulation. Qingming leads the way. See? I just got distracted earlier. Let's keep moving.
Switching to business mode. Yep.
Oh, I know what I need to do here.
We're getting close. There appears to be a barricade ahead.
Not for long. Okay, I think we might need to find the minecart.
It's easy to hang up on annoying complete paths blocked again. Now I kinda understand those customer complaints that keep holding up the line.
If they lives up the All Might's name. Throw obstacle. An obstacle is blocking the bridge. Just like last time, you find a minecart nearby, then use the disintegration to detonate the flammable or inside it to blow up the obstacle.
Looks like we gotta clear these miasma tumors and find a minecart like last time.
Alright, we found all the tumors. Okay, we need to find a minecart. Ah, there we go. Just switch the track. Three minecarts tracked lay complex. Last time, looks like we'll need to switch the tracks twice to get the mine cart to its objective.
There's a control panel over there.
Okay, now we can do it.
Head back and try operating the minecart. Hard to believe it still works after all these years.
Craft, mine,
The
Minecraft.
workers put a lot of heart into making these machines.
There's another one here.
And
Now we're finally all set to blow up!
Minecraft.
Shao Guang,
Let's go into the
why is it
mines.
so quiet? This bridge. I'll take a closer look once the
Boom.
Wise, the other side of the bridge is where the residential area used to be.
The bridge that leads to where Shao Guang used to live.
This bridge leads to where Shao Guang used to live.
This bridge. When we were kids, my brother loved bringing me to the middle of it to play. He said the view of the river was clearest from there. We'd always compete, whether that was who could throw a stone farthest or make a bigger splash. He always let me win. Back then, the bridge felt so long, like it went on forever, and it would never end. And on that day, 10 years ago, all I remember is it was dark and noisy. Screams and the sounds of things collapsing. And that suffocating feeling. Like I couldn't breathe or move at all. There was a figure. Tall and steady. Holding me and my brother.
Either that was Shifu's sister, or it was also
Cold. The figure ran swiftly across the bridge, carrying us.
yeah, I think it might have been
remember the
Shifu's
bridge
sister.
rushing by beneath us, the wind in my ears, and the sound of his heavy footsteps.
Wait, heavy footsteps. Okay, maybe it wasn't Shifu's sister. It had to have been. It had.
That figure was the one who saved you.
Yeah,
in senior year,
very far.
right? Do you still remember who it was?
Banyu with Banyu.
No, I don't. But that was when I realized, in moments of danger, being saved, even in a slightly cold embrace, can bring such deep comfort.
Is that so?
Let's keep going. We'll cross this bridge with you, together, to the other side.
Those floating boulders. I feel like I've seen them before. They must have some special use.
Oh, right.
Someday and put an end to every creature that gets in our way.
White flowers.
There are even more of those white flowers. The further we go, the more there are.
The sword follows my will and wins power in the heavens!
There seems to be more white flowers here compared to everywhere else we've been through.
Those stone lion statues over there, they're completely different from how I remember them. This
Maybe they're
Truly is
key to a puzzle.
relentless. Just 10 years, and the statues over there have already eroded so much. The wind whistling through these empty windows almost sounds like weeping.
It feels so empty and desolate.
It feels so empty and desolate.
I want to take a look around on my own for a bit.
That's probably for the best. Everyone should take a look around. Bonnier, I heard you used to come here to help out. Why are you so quiet now that you've returned? Bonnier?
Because he's responsible for a lot of it.
Ever since we've entered this area, Shifu has been unusually quiet. Perhaps he sensed something.
The surface of the stone lion statue is covered in cracks as Banyu gazes at his face. A stream of past memories flicker deep within his core. Vicious substance detected, risk assessment 0%, composition analysis, fructose, plant fiber, metal fingers sink into the orange red pulp, frosting sticking to the mechanical joints, tactile feedback, contact with soft object, classification, human gift.
Here, take these. They're homemade dried persimmons. Really sweet.
Whoa, Mom! You can't see it, but he's not even sure if he can eat them.
Oh, thank you.
See that? I told you he can understand us.
Thanks a lot, big guy. Because you helped clear the collapsed tunnel, the kids can all go home for dinner.
Here, this is for you.
Pale wildflower is once spreads along the arm plate is the heat from a human palm.
I don't know where you come from, and this old lady can't even see what you look like. This suit of armor feels awfully cold to the touch, but I know there's a warm heart beneath it all.
Are you able to tell us what we should call you?
Abnormal core temperature fluctuations. Purge unit type 0 command. Suppress miasma at all costs overridden. Unused core motion module permanently activated. Mission name Rebirth. The ethereals around here have been pretty much cleared out. I think I'll take a walk myself, see if I can find anything. Let's split up and do some investigating. Indeed, proceed with caution. Tightly closed door. She's been here. This way of descent that you speak of, from your words, it's a sort. It sounds like not just anyone can pave it. That silhouette. Shin Yuan. Of course, only the devout who one who completely surrenders body and soul, anchoring themselves solely to their supreme will, can sense their presence and invoke their descent. You're beating around the bush. Don't tell me you still don't trust me. I helped you locate the array, so you should give me more concrete details. I've already said when the creator descends, only I can determine whether they'll appear. This is my sacred honor and also a boundary that cannot be crossed. You need only follow in my footsteps. Even if someone were to tail us here like rats trying to watch us in greed, it would be in vain. If you go any further, you won't be able to hide that side of yourself anymore. Better face who you really are, Ishuan. Just remember this: everything comes at with a price. What you cherish, what you protect, what you fear to lose, perhaps they can all become the nourishment that feeds the new order. The illusion ends here.
That was a vision of my brother and Sarah.
Oh, I forgot to turn the auto off. This is the kind of thing. This kind of thing has happened before.
This has happened before. Something in me seems to trigger a reaction from the miasma, recreating these scenes from the past. But I'm not sure how it works or how accurate they are. If that was a recreation of the past, judging by where the visions appeared and what they said, the array is most likely somewhere beyond this door.
The way my brother spoke, and that feeling of briefly touching the past, what we saw must have been a glimpse of something that really happened. And the things he said, I know my brother better than anyone. He only speaks that way when he's calmly planning something in his head. There's no concrete evidence yet, but I think we can at least rule out the worst case scenario. My brother must have had other motives, just like we suspected. Will you trust me on this?
I trust you.
I trust your judgment, Xiaoguang. And I trust Senior Ye, too. If we keep following their trail, I'm sure we'll figure out why he hasn't sent word back yet.
Yeah. They went through this door.
It seems to be locked.
Huh. It seems to be locked.
How do you open it again?
She could just.
One of the neighborhood uncles set up a secret lock to keep the kids out.
Bonnie can just break it
later,
down.
Some of the older kids overheard the password.
And did you remember something?
Xiaoguang, did you remember something?
I thought that after so many years, and with all the chaos back then, I wouldn't remember much. Yet the moment I got here, some memories just came back on their own. If we walk a bit further back and go upstairs, there should be a platform. Dad would sometimes sit there, and I'd run over, cling to his back, and ask him to tell me stories. He said every star was once an extinguished miner's lamp, and that the Lumite ore mined from the tunnels was made from stars dreaming and falling to the earth. I later realized he feared the miners who died in the miasma would be forgotten. Just like now. How I'm afraid of forgetting his voice. We know now that my brother and Sarah went beyond this door, but I don't want to break it or anything around it unless it's absolutely necessary.
I think in this case it is necessary.
The other places first. Let me think a bit. Maybe I'll remember. When we regroup, if I still can't remember how to open it, then we can consider the other ways to get through. Okay?
Respect. Okay,
All right.
we'll respect her
I'll
wishes.
check other places first. Stay safe and don't push yourself too hard.
Come on. Hate. The monster who stood by and let death through.
Place once filled with children, laughter, and joy, now covered by a thick layer of dust. Even after being abandoned for years and ravaged by disaster, you can still clearly feel the dedication of its original designers. Every inch of the small area was craftily planned out just to carve out a lively playground for the next generation amidst the harsh mining district life. It stubbornly resists being forgotten, announcing to the world that people once strived so hard to put down roots and live here, infusing joy and hopes into their ordinary days.
It's so quiet here, it's giving me the creeps. Dylan, have you found anything?
Okay, Dylan.
Quiet. Huh. I suppose so. But in a place where people struggle just to get by, quiet can mean something else. Either too hungry to speak, or holding their breath to what's happening outside. If it weren't swallowed by the hollow, even an abandoned place like this would still have some signs of life. The scurrying of mice inside the walls, the drip of leaking pipes, and the wind whistling through the broken window cracks.
Dylan's calm expression shifts, replaced by a complex gaze blending concentration with a strange sense of understanding. She hesitates for a moment, showing a hint of confusion.
Under what circumstances would a person feel thankful toward their killer?
Thankful towards their killer? That's pretty heavy. Why ask something like that all of a sudden?
Because Banya did something he didn't want to.
First, aren't you going to answer my question?
Thanking their killer. Maybe it's for a sense of release, like when someone's trapped in despair and suffering. Or perhaps it marks the end of revenge, making the killer live on with that guilt. That's a punishment harsher than death. There's another possibility. Sometimes, only by dying yourself, can the person you care about most keep on living.
Only by dying yourself can the one you care about most keep on living?
The swing comes to a stop. Dylan seems lost in thought. Okay, we talked with her. Now we'll chat with your companion. So there's Bonnie. Let's go talk with him. A corner with a strange vibe. Some of the building ruins and wall sections are unusually smooth, like natural breaks. The scratches look more like they were carved by some kind of sharp wingtip. Are there any winged monsters around here?
Do you hear the bones wailing? This shell has long been overloaded. You couldn't even feel the softness of flowers and grass. Why bother playing the fool who guards the spring? Why keep moving forward with a broken vessel? You still have an easier, happier choice. No more shackles of atonement. No more chains of duty. Exile into nothingness is the most complete repayment for those sins. It's you.
Banya Shifu, what's wrong?
Banya Shifu, what's wrong?
I think I just heard a strange, eerie voice.
It's the one Dylan mentioned before.
Is it that weird voice Dylan mentioned? If it's back again, then is there something off about this place?
Yes, I can sense extremely strong miasma behind these walls. That voice creeps in quietly and clouds the mind. It would be best to keep your guard up. I've also noticed something peculiar. The miasma is thick here, but when we approach the field of white flowers, it seems as if the corruption dissipates.
You're right.
Now that you mention it, I have the same feeling. So the miasma thinning out like an ebbing tide isn't as natural as it looks. It's like the white flowers are guiding the miasma to collect in one direction. Strange white flowers, weird voices. Something's definitely off in this hollow. Xiaoguang and I even saw visions near the door of Sarah and Senior Ye heading deeper inside. If our guess is right, the array they were looking for should be in that same direction.
In that case, it's too dangerous to just rush in blindly. Let's wait for everyone to finish investigating, then regroup before deciding our next move.
Okay. Oh, it's a vision. Why is there still no response? If it comes to a point, then I'll have no choice but to. An illusion of Senior Yi seems to be secretly waiting for something.
Let's return to the central area up ahead and regroup with everyone.
Uh-oh. That ain't good. And we met the winged ethereal.
Why are there sacrifices here? I've never seen ones like these. Could it be Sarah's doing?
This one bears a strange aura. It feels off. Hatred!
Why does it feel like it's focused on Dai-Lin and Banyu Shifu? This gross feeling like I'm being watched. It's all too familiar.
Guys, they're both part of Tops. One was usually summoned, but no doubt deployed by Tops. Since they're everyone we know.
Hey! Still watch! Cut it open! My blade cuts down evil! My spirit soars in the sky! Listen! The miasma here is so intense.
Such a vicious aura. Let me gauge what it's capable of. That attack's dangerous. Don't rush in. Find a way to counter it.
Save your lessons for your obedient little students. Wait! Got one for complaints.
Don't overdo it.
I see that. Split the heavens!
Tranquil death.
Leave this to me! The measure of steel slices the world through!
Let's go. After sacrifices are defeated.
The creators call.
The miasma's getting thicker. Be careful.
Are you still chasing the so-called truth?
Enough sneaking around! Show yourself!
Don't forget,
extreme. But it's more devastating than an outright lie.
Hurry up and pack your stuff. What's there to be so sentimental about in this dump? It's all gonna be swallowed by the Hollow anyway.
What's the rush? Didn't city management say they've hired some powerful medium? They said we just need to draw a lot and it'll all be fine.
Let's go. Time to draw lots. Fong, where's that little tag-along of yours?
Auntie Fong.
It's me. Why are you hiding here? You haven't eaten, have you? Everyone's gone ahead already. We should go too once you've eaten something.
Those people were just talking about drawing lots. What's that?
That doesn't sound good.
Don't be scared. I'm right here for you. That drawing lots thing is just for show. Nothing's going to happen to you, Dylan.
Evacuate? Nonsense. If we just choose one person, use them as a shell, and borrow their life, I can guarantee everyone's safety. Each person values their own life. That's precisely why we are drawing lots to decide.
That is just cruel to do that.
Square. Everybody's happy. The heavens have already made their choice. It is you, unlucky girl.
That right there was just cruel for them to do that.
I'm okay.
I just wanted to live! Why?
This is the end. It's too late now. Too late! All I ever wanted was just to live an ordinary life.
My last wish.
Alive. You are already dead, and I'm going to die soon.
That trick. Who knows how many times they pulled that one? Now, we're all gonna die!
I should have evacuated. Why did I ever believe that crap about a shell and borrowing lives? Those scamming bastards! And that old wretch who made us draw lots. They'll pay for this with their lives!
Draw lots. Scamming. Oh, going to die. Auntie Fong! No, I have to think. Figure out a way to get out of the hollow. I must warn her.
Over here! This way!
Follow these voices. I have to get out. I have to tell Auntie Fong. That medium and those people from the outside, they're lying.
How could this happen? Where's that witch? Where are the people from the city construction company? Help!
Didn't you say if that kid drew the lot, everything was gonna be fine? It was your idea. What do you have to say about this?
I thought I'd found someone to die in our stead, but who could have known?
Dylan! Dylan.
The shadows of the past.
Dylan!
I'm fine. I fell into their trap. I got careless. Dylan, Banyu Shifu, are you alright?
After that sacrifice disappeared, you both just froze in place. No matter how we tried to get your attention, you wouldn't respond. We were really worried.
The voice is back.
Was that voice back again?
Yes.
What did it say?
What did it say?
Just alluring whispers meant to worm into my mind, trying to tempt me into giving away my power.
Huh. Could it mean the creator's call? That the sacrifice mentioned was really from the actual creator? But why is the voice only targeting me and Banyue?
Because they have ties to the past here.
Anything since we entered this area? A voice that sounds like your own whispering in your head?
A voice like my own? No, I haven't heard anything like that. But when you two froze, the Qingming sword reacted slightly in its case. The case was sealed by Shifu herself. This is the first time I've seen it react like that.
That's even more interesting. Seems something else in this hollow has had its eye on us while we've been searching for the array in Yashuyan. Who knows why it's here, but whatever it is, chances are it's not some merciful deity. Anything that messes with our minds like that isn't here to save anyone.
It's meant to deter
presence lurking in this hollow. Even someone as strong as Banyue Shifu got caught by it. This isn't the time for me to be reckless. With so much at stake, and for everyone's safety, we should report back to Yunquei Summit before proceeding further. Shifu and the elders know Limnian Hollow better than anyone. Someone may know what's behind all this.
She's right.
Xiaoguang has a point. The miasma is really thick behind the barrier, and that weird voice could come back any time. We'd better get out of here.
I agree. Having that voice keep crawling into my head, it's starting to get on my nerves.
Banyue Shifu? Well, what do you think?
He's really preoccupied. Takes one last look at the sealed gate. A few moments later, after returning to Shuibian Temple, Xiaoguang tells the mystics there what's going on.
So you're Ye Xingguang, the one who inherited the Qingming sword at a young age. I've heard that your talent really stands out among the younger generation of Yunquei Summit, and that you might even be the most likely to become a Void Hunter.
That's more praise than I deserve. Everyone, it was my recklessness that kept me from realizing how serious the situation was. I shouldn't have kept things from you. I owe all of you a sincere apology.
Apologize with Xiaoguang.
Sorry, everyone. I wanted to wait until we had some leads on Senior Ye's whereabouts before telling the truth. I never thought we'd find something like that weird miasma fluctuation.
After our trip to the Hollow, I understand just how serious the situation really is now. It concerns the safety of Waifei Peninsula, so I can't hide things anymore. But please, believe me. I don't have any solid proof yet, but my brother, he must have his reasons for staying with Sarah. There's no way he betrayed Yunquei Summit. We grew up together. No one knows him better than I do. He's honorable and loyal. He would never abandon his morals or hurt others for selfish gain.
Xiaoguang, Junior, we understand how you feel. We all know what kind of person Senior Ye is. We've already contacted Yishuan Shifu. She's tied up with some other important matters at the moment, but she'll head here as soon as she can. Until then, the decision rests with her.
Thank you for your trust. There's no need to be so formal. Just call me Xiaoguang like before. And please, help us get to the bottom of the abnormal miasma fluctuation before Shifu arrives.
Of course, we'll do everything we can. But Xiaoguang, for now, you should remain here at Shuibian Temple. Junior Wise, please stay with her.
Huh?
Yishuan Shifu specifically requested that you not take part in the investigation under any circumstances.
What? But...
I'm sorry. We'll head out and start investigating with the other mystics at first light tomorrow. You just wait here for our return, all right?
Leaves to get together with the other disciple. Xiaoguang is left standing there, hands clamped tightly together, her expression clouded with helplessness.
always like this.
It was worried about my safety. I understand. I've always understood Shifu cares for me deeply. Even with Shifu's personality crafted seal on the sword case, she constantly worried that the power of the gleaming sword might spiral out of control, worried that I might end up like her sister, High Preceptor Yijing. But having to stay behind everyone, being kept safe, watching everyone else face danger while I can only wait, it's just with that gloomy look on your face, you hardly seem like Yushu Wang I know. Being able to face any situation with composure, isn't that kind of person you are? You know, when you're too tense after everything happened today, what you need most right now is to get some proper rest and recharge. How about we rest for now? Sorry I've troubled everyone again. Let's all get some rest today. I shall chat. Okay, there is. Haven't gone to bed yet? Just wanted to come see you again. It's alright, I was just feeling a bit down again, but after everyone's comforting words, I'm feeling much better now. At least those two illusions today gave us a clearer picture. You must be exhausted from running around with me these past couple of days. Go get some rest. After a long day, bed seems to whisper, come rest your mortal coil. That's what you're meant to do right now. Like falling into clouds, gently sinking, surrounded in tenderness, you drift into dreams. But under cover of night, there are still those who remain awake in Phylum Heights. Well, this is unexpected. You let that insignificant little pawn go free. Such mercy doesn't quite fit the image of someone hell-bent on revenge, ready to die alongside their nemesis. They're just an insignificant pawn. They have minimal intel and their life or death won't affect the bigger picture. No need to cut off every loose end. On the path to meet the creator, any impious noise must be inherently purified. Just like those traitors who once basked in the divine grace, yet harbor doubts of daring to commit blasphemy, they are now very quiet, utterly quiet. As for you, showing mercy to even a little pawn, how can I trust you won't go soft on you at the crucial moment, or perhaps hesitate when it comes to your own ending? Whether you trust me or not means nothing to me. I've said it before, making Banyu pay in blood is my punishment for him, and in the ending I've written for him myself. You're sharing in the same punishment as him? Haha, how ironic. Don't tell me you're still clinging to that pathetic illusion of a master-disciple bond. Don't make me laugh. Cut the pointless probing, we're just using each other to get what we want. My decisions are none of your business. Don't get too hung up on your so-called god puppet. Better pay attention to those you keep in your company. For a year's sake, you better pray your creator is really omnipotent as you claim. You mean Shun? His little schemes are insignificant. The creator has foreseen his fangs, and I shall be the final link to fulfill the creator's prophecy. Ishuan's very existence, his every choice, even those futile acts of defiance, all will be woven into the grand tapestry, becoming a distinctive stroke of color in the final masterpiece. Everything will return at journey's end. The lingering war of the conspiracy gradually dissipates in the morning light of Phylum Heights. A new day dawns. upon Sweeping Temple, still unaware that last night's undercurrent carrying mysteries, looming threats. So I should go check one first. Bellion, Mullen are bickering outside. Might as well check it out. And it's all your fault. You and troublemaker setting up bad precedent. Hey, you dare slander me? What have I done wrong? Pray tell. It must be you sneaking down the mountain, setting that rebellious example that made Master Xiaoguang's heart waver for a venture outside the mountain. What slander? How could you know about the passing of time in the mountains or Master state of mind while you've been guarding Sweeping Temple all these years? I know for sure this is about seeking one true heart. What? Just like the protagonist of the Supreme Manual, I've been studying the sword ascending of the 9 heavens, even knowing the path is rough. I shall forge ahead both sword and heart. Such a spirit, how similar is it to my own noble quest, braving the world outside the mountain to seek my path and overcome tribulation. Both are acts of pure romance. How magnificent, how splendid. Have you forgotten what Master Xiaoguang carries? The Queen Ming sword, a deadly weapon that drinks memories and devours the 5 senses. Well, yes, I know. I believe that only by tasting all the world's delicacies and witnessing all of life's splendors can achieve true enlightenment. To resist the sword's side effects, this is tampering one's sword's heart through mortal experience. Ugh, you never used to talk like this before. How many cultivation web novels did you read? You're so cheesy, it's making my Bangbook opponents get goosebumps. You, what do you know? This is called scholarly elegance. You were always so old-fashioned and long-winded. The two Bangbu lock eyes, glaring at each other and puffed up with anger, neither willing to back down. Better not interrupt. I should check find Xiaoguang instead. And stands alone silently, a red ribbon as striking as when she first walked in the Sweeping Temple. Only now she seems weighed down by unspoken thoughts. Oh, Senior.
Morning, Senior Xiaoguang.
Morning. Wait, why Senior all of a sudden?
I was thinking of when we first met.
I was just thinking of when we first met. You really liked it when I called you Senior. Now that you don't have to keep your identity hidden, we might as well bring it back. It really suits you.
Alright. Junior Wise.
Present.
Present, Senior Xiaoguang.
A faint smile softens on Xiaoguang's face before Shifu gets here.
I'd better keep Xiaoguang occupied and make sure she doesn't go off on her own until Yishuan Shifu gets here.
Wanna go for a walk?
The weather's really nice today. Wanna go on a walk with me? Come to think of it, I've never taken you out to show you around before.
Then I'll be counting on you as my guide.
Should we head out now, or do you need to prep for anything? Earlier when preparing the guest room for one, Belle apparently also prepared some casual clothes based on various lifestyle preferences, analysis reports. Maybe I should persuade Xiaoguang to change them now. It might lift her mood. Want to change it to something casual? Something casual right now? After explaining Xiaoguang, though she's a bit shy, she still nods gently and goes back to her room to change into her dress. Interchanging clothes, Xiaoguang's eye told him makes a sweet awkwardness and subtle hint of anticipation. Really? That's a relief. I was worried it might seem a little too childish, not quite fitting a senior. Looks sweet and approachable now. I'm gonna go with it. Okay, yes, I'm gonna have to sadly I'm gonna have to end things here tonight. We're gonna have to end early because I do have something going on later on today because it's Saturday. I do have something going on early in the morning, so I do need it and work on getting trying to get some rest, so and everything. So, but not to worry, we'll be working on as long as nothing gets added to Wuthering Waves. We'll be doing more Zen lists next Friday. But I'm having fun that we're finally able to play Zenless again, and it looks like they fixed the audio issue, so I'm glad they did fix it. There's still we've only seen like 1 or 2, so I would say that's not bad, because when I first tried to do this part, it didn't have any most of the time it was just completely silent because MiHoYo purposely knew the audio files were missing for the English dub. Yet they chose to release it, which I did not like. So that's why I waited until they added the files. And so we wouldn't have to, it wouldn't be all silent and me reading out everything. Because I'll be honest, that does get exhausting after a certain amount of time. Because that's one of the reasons why I kind of stopped playing Star Rail for a bit. Because I got tired of always having to do like Dong Hong's voice when he's completely silent and everybody else. Or the Trailblazer, because everybody else would be talking yet they'd be silent. But since they made us to fix it, things can continue. But I do have to end here tonight because, like I said, I got something going on later on this morning. So that is for subs. This is for non-subs. You get a chance to copy that. And if you'd like to join the Discord, here it's linked to the Discord. I do post when I go live in each of my schedule. So if you'd like to join the workshop, there is the link. So let's see who's currently on. Who can I send you on over to? Let's see who is currently on. Who's currently on? Mookie is on. We enjoy Mookie's streams, and she is currently playing Claire Obscure 33. So I'm gonna send you guys on over to Mookie tonight. So I think that'll be a good place to send you guys over to, because Claire Obscure Expedition 33 is a good game. I haven't played it yet. I do plan on playing it at some point when I get the game, but we still got other games to go through, because one thing I do have other games I know want to play, because I actually did, when Christmas was around, I actually did get the Witcher series. I got all 3 games. I got Witcher 1, 2, and 3. I got them all, so I do know I want to go through them, which is probably what I might do once I find an opening spot. I might do that. Maybe when I don't know how long it will take to finish up and do the DLC on Atomfall, or we've been playing on Monday is like Tainted Grail. We're still a ways off from Tainted Grail being done, but we'll see how Stellar Blade goes there, because there's an ending I want to get, and if I don't get the ending, we might end up doing a New Game Plus. So we might end up doing a New Game Plus, because I do know in Stellar Blade they had it to where like certain outfits, they don't show up unless you do a New Game Plus. So we might end up doing New Game Plus on Stellar Blade when time comes. I don't know how long it will take to finish it, or what we got left, but we'll see what happens next week. I will. This is no, I won't be on tomorrow. This is the last stream. Oh wait, I need to get the rates set up for you guys, so I can send you guys on over to Mukia. Here we go. Okay, raid has been started. I do want to thank everybody who came to stream. I hope you all enjoyed watching me play Zentless Zone Zero. I do apologize for having it in short, but like I said, I do have something going on later on today. And yeah, this is my last stream for the week. I will be back on Monday, and it's going to be with Tainted Grail. We're going to continue more in the story and work on everything, and hopefully maybe we'll get another memory, a fragment of King Arthur. Maybe we'll manage to get a hold of that. But so we'll see what happens. And also Monday, if I remember, is it Monday? Yeah, Monday. Darth Maul is also going to be pretty fun because it's going to be where Darth Maul Shadow Lord it gets released. So that's going to be fun, and I know I'm definitely going to want to watch it as soon as I can. But anyway, I hope everyone has a good weekend. Rate's going to send you guys over to Mukia. And with that, I'm going to say good night, evening, morning, afternoon. What is your time zone? Everybody for coming to stream today. And I shall see everybody later. Have a good weekend, everyone. Good night.